right, so of course we know each other. We played in high school together, played on the
Yeah.
same football team. But for those who don't know, how did you end up here at Stetson? What was your journey like?
Well, coming to Stetson, I seen the whole campus and it looked pretty homey. Everyone was nice, you know. They told us how the tradition was here, and it seemed pretty cool. I walked around the campus, talked to some people that I made friends with, especially Pat. Pat was one of my advisors when I first came here, and he was very nice, cool. We chilled, and being around with them and they showed us the history of the school made me want to come here and want to start a new leaf, a new, you know, a new
Turn a new leaf. Yeah.
turn a new leaf for football. You know, make a name for ourselves. We'll
So
be the
was your
first time.
first interest coming here football or was it theater?
It was both.
both?
Going to any school, I wanted to either do football and theater because theater is my soul. I want to do that. It's my passion. I want to do that when I get out of college. And football was just the key to get to school.
Right. So it was really theater that was driving you, and
Yeah.
football was helping you get in the door.
hmm
In high school, I don't think people realize how good you were at football.
Yeah.
They just hear that you played football. In high school, you were all-state first team, 47 sacks in 2 years.
Yes, 47. That is. Yes,
So
right.
they don't understand that you started in 2 state championship games.
Back to back.
Right. Looking back on it now, was football something you were really passionate about, like theater, or was it something you just did because you were good at it?
Well, back when I was 8 years old, I had the courage to play the 80-pound when I was a little kid for the rec league. And going on, I just kept doing it just because my expectation, well, my family and my friends' expectation was to look at me to keep playing because I was really good at playing sandlot football, you know. And they was like, oh, you should play. And also, if I gave up on it, they would think I was like soft or something like that. So when I was a little kid, I had a lot of stuff to prove to people that I can do football. And so I kept going with it.
Kids here, they ask me, I say, yeah, he's pretty good. They don't know. It's people they didn't realize. So you moved on. Now you're just doing theater. You performed at Carnegie Hall, correct?
Yes, I performed at Carnegie Hall in March of 2012. It was a big group. It was about 700 of us, students across the nation, going there to play to sing a song called Magnificat by Roger Stein. It was a great song. It was about 2 hours long. We never stopped. And yes, I performed on the great Carnegie Hall.
So were you more nervous in Carnegie Hall or in Citrus Bowl playing in the state championship?
Playing the Citrus Bowl and state
Really?
championship, yes.
Wow.
Singing came easy to me. I learned it. Playing football in front of everybody on TV
So that was more nerve-wracking than...
yes, it was. And my coach breathing down my neck to win.
Was it more nerve-wracking than American Idol?
American Idol, oh man, being in front of all the judges, in front of 10,000 people singing was very nerve-wracking. I couldn't even, okay, the reason why I didn't make it to the next round is because I was so nervous. I had cotton mouth and I cracked because I was just peeing my pants singing in front of them.
Hey, I wouldn't even have got there. So in high school, you held a 3.9 GPA while doing theater, while playing football, and football alone was a job.
Well, let me tell you this. It wasn't easy. When I first came to American Heritage, my sophomore year, I didn't know what was coming for my future. Like going there, playing football, it felt so hard, and doing theater at the same time. They both demand so much time, you know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I either got to pick one or the other because my grades were suffering.
I remember that.
And then it came to the point where I was like, I just gotta quit football because theater is where I came here for a scholarship, and I don't have any else to get a scholarship on. So I gotta stay with theater. But then after that, coach talked to me, my mom talked to me, my cousins talked to me, and it's basically, man, you can keep going. People are gonna help you along the way to compromise with both. You gotta either talk to your director or the coach, your head coach, about tying them both together, and I did that. And also, coach said you have to take one day at a time. You know, focus on your task that one day.
I remember how hard that was for you just coming in. Was it as hard to drop football here at Stetson as it was then? I mean, do you miss it?
Well, it wasn't that hard. Actually, I had a lot of time to think about it. You know, it was kind of conflicting because the coaches, like Coach Young, really wanted me to stay. You know, because he was trying to help me when I first was coming here. He was like, you don't have to stay here because it's kind of pricey. You know, I can get you connections to a better college. You know, And I was like, I want to go here. I want to stay here. And then I guess that's my commitment to stay here because I gave my word I was going to be here.
Right.
And Coach Hughes too, you know, because I was the first verbal commitment in 57 years, you know, and they gave me the most money out of everybody, which I still have because they don't have scholarship. And now they think I kind of like backstabbed them because it's like I had a plan of to be here for a little bit and after that and just use the rest of the money and do my theater thing.
Right.
Which wasn't the case. And so it was pretty hard right there because I had to think about that in quitting. So.
Right. So what about your works here? You only did musicals in high school, right?
Yes, I want to be a musical theater major, but they don't have that here. They have
Right.
BA in theater arts, so that's just nothing but acting. And it's kind of hard because they just did their first musical in 7 years.
Wow.
And so being here and just doing only dry, straight plays, it's kind of hard and it's really challenging because with me, I'm a musical guy. So
Right.
music comes easy for memory. And if I have a line or two, it's not that much.
Right.
But doing straight plays, you have to remember every single line, which I had a big play in Dracula. I had like 50 lines.
Wow.
And being Van Helsing, it's not that hard. I mean, it's not that easy of talking the lines because you have to have a Dutch accent on top of knowing your blocking, who to talk to, what to look at,
Right.
and where to fill this and that. So it was really hard learning my lines.
So if you could pick either or in a perfect world, would you rather be doing musicals or doing straight plays?
I'll do some straight plays, but I'm doing musicals all my life.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Do you have any role models when it comes to acting? Is there anyone you look up to and you aspire to be?
Well, I look up to Usher. He's a songwriter type soloist, and also he's done Broadway for like about 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, he stopped doing the singing thing and doing Broadway for about 10, 20
So would
years.
you ever want to be a musician and produce music? Or?
Yes, I would like to be a solo artist on my own and write my own songs and go out and do tours and sing for people.
You really
So,
want to do it all, huh?
yes, sir.
So, last question. If you could have took your talents in football all the way, played professionally, would you rather do that or perform on Broadway and do musical? Which would you prefer?
I would prefer Broadway, singing on Broadway like 25 years, and then going to California for filming. But if I had the chance, I would do about 5 years of professional football.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, go to be an actor somewhere on Hollywood or go on Broadway. So,
Sounds pretty good to me.
yes, if I had the chance.
All right. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
Come in and she just costume.